Good morning class 9. In this video, we will do question number 11 and 12 of exercise 8.1. Question number 11. In triangle ABC and triangle DEF, AB is equal to DE, ABC triangle and DEF triangle. What is given? AB is equal to DE, AB is equal to DE and AB parallel DE. It means AB and DE both lines are given equal and parallel. And BC is equal to EF and BC parallel EF. BC is equal to EF and BC is parallel to EF. It is also given. Vertices A, B and C are joined to vertices D, E and F respectively. A is joined to D, C is joined to F and B is joined to E. Show that for the first part, quadrilateral ABED is a parallelogram. ABED is a parallelogram. We have to show this. Now, for this quadrilateral, AB is equal to ED, it is given. AB is equal to DE, it is given parallel. Both are given to us. Now there is a theorem, that is 8.8 theorem. If one pair of the opposite side of a quadrilateral is equal and parallel, then it is a parallelogram. If we apply the theorem to this is a quadrilateral in which one pair of the opposite side is given equal and parallel. So according to that theorem, it should be a parallelogram. So ABED is a parallelogram according to that theorem. Now if this is a parallelogram, then what can we say about the another pair of the opposite side? These are also equal and parallel. So we can say BE is equal to AD and also BE is equal to parallel AD. BE and AD both are equal and parallel. Now for the second part, the quadrilateral BEFC. BEFC. It is also a parallelogram. We have to show. Now see again. BE is equal to EF and BE parallel EF. It is given to us in the statement. It is here. Now again by using the same theorem, we can say BEFC is a parallelogram. Now again, what about the another opposite pair of the sides? That is also equal and parallel. So we can say that BEFC is a parallelogram. So BE is equal to CF and BE parallel CF. Now see from here, for the quadrilateral which we have proved parallelogram in the first part, AD is equal to BE and AD parallel BE. And for the second part, BEFC is again a parallelogram. So BE is equal to CF and BE parallel CF. So we can say that AD is equal to CF and AD is parallel to CF. Why? Because AD was connected to BE and BE was connected to CF. So AD is also connected with CF. So from the equations, we can say that AD is equal to CF and AD parallel CF. And again, it was the third part we have proved. For the fourth part, quadrilateral ACFD. ACFD. We have to show that it is a parallelogram. Now, in the third part, we have shown that AD is equal to CF and AD is parallel to CF. Now the third time we can apply the same theorem 8.8. because the opposite sides are equal and parallel. One pair of opposite sides is equal and parallel, so ACFD is a parallelogram. Now, if this is a parallelogram, then we can say AC and DF are equal. Now, for the fourth part, ABC congruent DEF. Now, see, AB was given to equal to DE, BC is equal to EF, it was also given, and in the fifth part, AC is equal to DF, we have shown. So, by side criteria, we can say that both triangles are congruent. I have written here in ABC triangle and DEF. AB is equal to DE, BC is equal to EF, AC is equal to DF. So, by side criteria, triangle ABC is congruent with triangle DEF. Now, question number 12. ABCD is a trapezium in which AB parallel CD. ABCD, it is a trapezium in which AB is parallel to DC. Now, AD is equal to BC. AD is equal to BC. It means we can say that the non-parallel sides of a trapezium are equal. And this type of the trapezium is called as isosceles trapezium because the non-parallel sides are equal. And we have to show that angle A is equal to angle B. This angle A is equal to angle B. Angle C is equal to angle D. This angle C is equal to angle D. And triangle ABC is congruent with triangle BAD, ABC. This triangle, it means we have to join the diagonal. We have to prove that it is congruent with triangle BAD. Now, and in fourth part, diagonals AC and BD, these are also equal, we have to show. For doing this question, we will do one construction that is also given in your hint. Draw a line through the point C which is parallel to DA. From here, I am drawing a line CE which is parallel to DA, and on extending AB, it is intersecting that line at point E. So, draw a line through the point C which is parallel to DA which cuts AB at E on extension. Now, see carefully. AB was already parallel to DC. We can say AE is parallel to DC and AD is parallel to EC. It is by construction. So, the opposite sides of a quadrilateral are parallel. So, we can say this is a parallelogram. So, ADCE is a parallelogram. Now, AD is equal to BC. AD is equal to BC. It is already given to us. But ADCE is a parallelogram, and according to parallelogram, the opposite sides are also equal. So, AD is equal to EC. AD is equal to BC, given. AD is equal to EC. By construction, we have taken them parallel lines, and we have shown that this is a parallelogram and the opposite sides of parallelogram are equal. So, we can say BC is equal to EC. AB was connected with BC, AD was connected with EC. So, BC and EC are also connected. It means both are equal. So, we can say BCE is an isosceles triangle. So, angle 2 and angle 3 both are equal. Now, angle 1 plus angle 2, we can say it is 180 degree because of the linear pair. And this is a parallelogram, angle A and angle 3. Both are co-interior angle, so their sum is 180 degree. Now, I have written here angle 1 plus angle 2 is 180 degree, linear pair. Angle A plus angle 3 is 180 degree, co-interior angles. So, we can say from equation 4 and 5, angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to angle A plus angle 3. I have written here. But angle 2 and angle 3, see from the figure, angle 2 and angle 3 both are equal because BCE, we have proved that this is an isosceles triangle. So we can cancel out angle 2 by angle 3. So angle 1 is equal to angle A. Now angle A, it is angle A, and what is angle 1? That is angle B for the trapezium. So we can say angle B is equal to angle A for the trapezium. Now for the second part, we have to show that angle D and angle C both are equal. Now AB line parallel to DC and AD is transversal. So we can say angle A plus angle D is 180 degree co-interior angles. Similarly, we can see for the angle 1 and angle 4. Again, AB is parallel to DC and BC is transversal line. So angle 1 plus angle 4 is again 180 degree. These are also co-interior angles. So we can say angle A plus angle G is equal to angle 1 plus angle 4 because of the co-interior angles. And angle A and angle 1, it was already proved these were equal. So we can cancel out this. So angle D is equal to angle 4. Now from the figure, what is angle 4? Angle 4 is angle C of the trapezium. So we can say angle D is equal to angle C. Now two parts we have proved. For the third part, we will join the diagonals, and I will take triangle ABC and triangle ABD. And it is clear from the name, AB is common. AB is common in both. AD is equal to BC, it was given. And angle A is equal to angle B. Angle A of ABD triangle and angle B of ABC triangle are equal. It is shown in the first part. So by side angle side criteria, we can say triangle ABC is congruent with triangle BAD. ABC triangle is congruent with BAD triangle by side angle side criteria. And by CPCT, we can say diagonal DB is equal to diagonal AC. Here I have written, I have taken both the triangles. AB common, angle 1 is equal to angle A. We have proved in the first part. BC is equal to AD, it is given. So by side angle side criteria, both the triangles are congruent. Now you will do question number 11 and 12 of exercise 8.1 in your fair notebook.